Howdy, guys. Good morning. How are you doing? How art thou? How are things going with you? All right. I am live and ready to rock and roll. I am live and ready to rock and roll. Let's get some androids in the house here. Let's get some androids filing in. I mean, Rusty, at the very least, we need Rusty at my beck and call here. Come on, guys! Bring it! Bring it! Come on, guys, bring it! Bring it! Bring the action! Bring it! Bring it! Oh, Rusty says he'll take me down. My bicep punch couldn't hurt a fly. Hey, you're probably right. In a physical fight, maybe you could beat me up. But you know what? I don't fight in MMA. I'm like Fred Durst. I'll get a chainsaw. I'll skin your ass raw, man. I'll attack you with a chainsaw like Fred Durst. Although then you go to jail for actually it's probably better off to get into a fist fight, because if you attack someone with a chainsaw, I think that's like attempted murder. This is just a joke, by the way. I'm just making a joke. I mean, Break Stuff is obviously hyperbole. It's a good song to, sing when you're angry at your parents, you're angry at somebody. But obviously, if you really did attack somebody with a chainsaw, you're going to jail. That's bad stuff, man. But punching somebody in their fucking face, like, you're gonna go to jail for assault. That's bad too. That's bad shit too. Yeah, I mean, Break Stuff is really cathartic. It's a really cathartic song. But yeah, man, if you actually did what Fred Durst said in that song, you'd be going to prison. At the very least for assault. At the very most, attempted murder or murder. So, those are all bad charges that you don't want. So, but, it's cathartic to sing that, though. Can we get a Scrotumless Man remastered? That was one of my favorites. Yeah, man. You want Scrotumless Man? You got it. I used to be a man, but then I lost my scrotum. It was chopped off by a serial killer. Now I'm the Scrotumless Man, the infamous Scrotumless Man. Now I'm the Scrotumless Man, the infamous Scrotumless Man. Grow back, scrotum, grow back. Scrotum. Grow back, scrotum, grow back. Scrotum. Please grow back, please grow back. I want my scrotum back. Now I'm the Scrotumless Man, the infamous Scrotumless Man. No ladies want to date me, 'cause I have no scrotum. No ladies want to date me, 'cause I have no scrotum. It was chopped off by a serial killer. What a tragedy. infamous scrotumless man. Now I'm the scrotumless man. The infamous scrotumless man. Now I'm the scrotumless man. The infamous scrotumless man. Grow back, scrotum, grow back. Scrotum. There you go. Ask and you shall receive. You got a rendition of Scrotumless Man. Bravo. Bravo. Rusty, in 3 minutes, it's your favorite part of the day. Are you ready to get pleasure, Rusty? Rusty, are you ready to get some pleasure here? Rusty, are you ready to get some pleasure? He's like, hell yeah, man. He's ready for some pleasure. Rusty is ready to get pleased. Rusty, I'm going to please you like you've never been pleased before. I guess. He's hyped. He's hyped up. Get hyped, Rusty. Yeah. Here we go. 1 minute left. 1 minute left on the wash. La 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 la. All right. Well, here we go. Get to the wash, get to the wash. Put it in the dryer, put it in the dryer. Get to the wash, get to the wash. Put it in the dryer, put it in the dryer. Don't put it in the air fryer. Put it in the dryer. For if you put the wash in the air fryer, it might burn down the house. That would be really, really bad. Because the house would get burned down, and so would all of my artwork. And I would cry if I lost my artwork. I would cry if I lost my artwork. So I don't want a fire. So put it in the dryer, not the air fryer. Put it in the dryer, not the air fryer. Put it in the dryer, not the air fryer. Coming to the live stream at this time, standing 6'6" tall, weighing 273 pounds, Sel Waters. Wee-wee-wah, wee-wah, wee-wee-wah, wee-wah. You are going down. Ah! 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10, Rusty gave that one. He gave that one fire, man. Yeah, man. I had a lot of coffee this morning, so you could tell I'm really hyped. I'm really hyped. I had a a regular cold brew from Starbucks, and that gets me hyped. That gets the. Okay, so I'm going to share with you my artwork from yesterday again. This one's called "Everything Will Be Okay." Initially, it was a paint pouring that I did last Thursday, and I added "Everything Will Be Okay" yesterday, Tuesday. I don't know if you could even read the words on it, so I probably should have just left it alone. But that's this artwork here. It says "Everything Will Be Okay." And then right here, there's this one, which says, "Responsibility. My friend is coming over. Vacuum and clean my room. Help me. Be an adult. Don't leave it a pigsty. Vacuum." This one's pretty self-explanatory. It says, "Clean your room. Don't leave it a pigsty. Be an adult." And this one, "I don't fit in. I'm different. I'm alone. I'm an alien. Help me." Actually, speaking of which, my friend is coming over Friday, and tomorrow I'm getting a root canal, so maybe I should wash my bed sheets now. That's actually a good idea. Be right back, guys. I'm taking the bed sheets off the bed. Okay. Okay, guys, don't panic. Don't panic. I know you're crying. You're like, where's Andrew? Where's Andrew? I can't see him. You're like children without their father. Where's my daddy? Where is Daddy? Daddy's gonna be right back, guys. Daddy's gonna be right back. He's just watching the bed sheets. Where is Daddy? Where is Daddy? I can't see Daddy. Daddy will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, bam, 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 bam. Putting Okay, back. Somebody says, I was assured the vacuum was only a broom now because... All right, no. Somebody wants me to show that artwork, and they say Uncle Bust, Union Buster said he had to just tell his gothic girlfriend he cheated. If you don't understand the reference, here we go. The art from Saturday. The ex-girlfriend says, I am pregnant. The child is yours. Otto says, oh, no, I shouldn't have cheated. Now I have to tell my gothic girlfriend. Otto tells his gothic girlfriend, and she's like, you cheated on me? Now you're having a kid? Bastard! I'll kill you with a chainsaw. And he's running away from the gothic girlfriend who's running after him with a chainsaw. Union Buster said that drawing cracked him up. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you liked it. All right, getting some more water here. More agua. I did some running at the gym today, but not too much. Not too much. I only did like about 15 minutes of running. Yesterday I ran for a half hour, which was really good though. Yesterday I ran for a half hour. I'm really proud of that. How far do I run? Yesterday I went wild. I ran for a half hour. I guess I ran miles. I don't know. It says I burned over 700 calories, which is good. So I did some good running yesterday. I did some good running yesterday. I pack a chainsaw. I'll skin your ass raw. I'll share with you a photograph. Of me from 2017. Literally, this photograph is literally. This photograph is literally 7 years ago today. Take a look. What do you think, guys? Literally, me at Buffalo Wild Wings literally 7 years ago today. If people knew me back in 17, it's an iconic photograph. Literally me 7 years ago today. And this photograph right here is me this past Tuesday. Somebody says my haircut was not looking great back then. Rusty says we didn't see the second photograph. Okay, one sec. I'll share it with you. This is me. This is me from this Tuesday. La 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 la. All right, guys. Are you ready, guys? So, So I got my friend. She's coming over on Friday. So you know what that means. At the very least, you got to clean the bathroom and wash the bed sheets. At the very most, vacuum and clean up. You got to clean your room when your friend's coming over, you know? At the very least, you got to wash the bed sheets and, you know, clean the toilet a little bit. All right, is anybody here? I guess not. So I guess we'll end this live stream here. Oh, Rusty's still here. We still got one guy in the house. He's just kind of busy. He's here, but he's just kind of busy. Hopefully, get more people filing in. Rusty wants some stories of my childhood. I don't have many. I don't remember my childhood, man. There's just things I remember doing with my parents, etc., etc., etc. I'll give people 10 minutes to get in here, otherwise I'll bail on this live stream, I think. Yeah, I was chatting with the woman Kate yesterday, but it doesn't seem like Kate is interested in chatting with me, really. I don't know. I was getting excited. Kate was interested, but it turns out. What is my favorite pay-per-view of all time? Well, I liked a lot of the WCW pay-per-views back in the day. What did I order back in the day? I remember ordering Bash at the Beach, 1997, The Great American Bash, 1997, Road Wild, 1997, World War III, 1997, Starrcade, 1997. I ordered a lot of the WWF pay-per-views like the Royal Rumble 1999, WrestleMania, the 1999 one with Austin versus Rock. Yeah, I mean, I ordered a lot of pay-per-views back in the day. I ordered, and every year I'd order the WrestleManias. Yeah, 1997 was probably the year I ordered the most pay-per-views, that's for sure. I ordered a lot of the WCW ones. Rusty says he was never lucky enough to rent them at home, but he would always go to a friend's house and watch them. Yeah, I mean, I usually would just get the one a year, the WrestleMania, and that was usually the one I would get. I would always make it a point, but that one was usually ridiculously priced. It was usually like priced $60, so it was usually really pricey. Like the other ones are priced like $20. WrestleMania was like $60. I remember I'm like, Mom, can I buy the pay-per-view? And she's like, yes, you can buy the pay-per-view. I'm like, but you don't understand. It's $60. Can I buy it, Mom? She's like, yes, you can buy it. So it's $60 in the 90s. That's close to $200 now, man. And I would always get my like VHS tape or DVR ready so I could watch it again and again. You know, I would always get my I'm like, all right, if I'm going to blow $60 on this, I got to make sure I record it. Always got to tape it, you know. And then I would even tape the warning. You cannot tape this. Do not rebroadcast. I would always tape the warning where it's like, do not tape and like distribute this. Rusty says he remembers recording the SNES games because his SNES was hooked up through his car. La 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 la. All right, guys. So my friend is coming over on Friday, which I'm excited about. Maybe we'll get some Indian food or something. let me set up the DSLR. Ask me some questions, Rusty, and I'll elaborate. Let me set up the DSLR and make some videos since. Don't worry. I know Daddy is off camera, but Daddy will be back. Okay. Somebody asks me, who was my first crush? Celebrity crush or crush in general? Who was my first celebrity crush or crush in general? Choice is whichever. Well, there were women I was attracted to in high school, obviously. There were women I was attracted to in high school, and yeah, this is a good video. Let's talk about my first crush. Okay. 1 second, Rusty. I'll be right back. All right. So somebody wants to hear about my first crush. Obviously, there were women I was attracted to when I was in high school. Though I didn't get my first girlfriend until I was 24 years old. And I remember daydreaming about these women in high school. Like, wouldn't it be cool to be alone with them? You know, like in a situation where, I was socializing with them and like maybe even like kind of like an action movie where I'd rescue them and they'd fall in love with me and we'd become romantically involved. But it never came to fruition. And none of these women did I ever really get close to. I was getting bullied in high school, so I didn't really, have, many people I talked to. Or I remember I used to work at a supermarket when I was about 18 years old, Wallbounds as a cashier. And there was this woman who I had a crush on, a major crush on. And, I feel like if I had even the slightest bit of social skills, it was like a wide open net. All I needed to do was just talk a little bit, and I could have potentially met a friend, because I think she was attracted to me too. And obviously, I just wasted the opportunity, and she began dating somebody else in the store. Long story. I was just like a ghost. I was a zombie. I would hide within myself. I didn't know how to make small talk. I didn't know how to socialize. I was running all day long. There were a lot of opportunities that I just threw in the trash. And it's too bad because, if the opportunity presented itself now, I would make some small talk, and I bet you I could have made her a girlfriend if I was in my 18-year-old body. But I wasn't, and I didn't have social skills back then. Now some people want to hear about my first girlfriend. Well, I don't want to share that, but I was 24 years old when I finally started interacting and socially engaging with women. And, obviously my mother was very heavily involved in my relationships, which in hindsight I learned was a mistake. Your romantic relationships need to be between you and your girlfriend. You gotta tell your mother, get lost and don't try to, be intertwined with me and my girlfriend. The girlfriend wants to date you, not you and your mother, which, obviously was kind of problematic. But, these are some stories. of crushes and girlfriends I've had. Okay, do you have another question for me? Do you have another question for me that you'd like me to share? I could share the story about the wrestling pay-per-view again with the DSLR. So some people want to hear about wrestling pay-per-views back in the day. If you don't know, when you would order a wrestling pay-per-view, it was a big deal. In 1997, I ordered the Great American Bash 1997, Bash at the Beach 1997, Road Wild 1997, World War III 1997, Starrcade 1997. Those are WCW pay-per-views. When it comes to the WWF, or now WWE, I ordered Royal Rumble 1999, WrestleMania, I think it was 15, and every year I would order the WrestleMania. I remember the WrestleManias, they were like $60, which is like $200 in terms of now, like money today. And I would always beg my mom, can I order WrestleMania this year? And, she would say either yes or no. Usually every year she allowed me to order the one pay-per-view, the WrestleMania. And I would get my VHS tape ready or the DVR ready, and I would record it, and I would get all excited to record the show. And I would even record the message at the beginning that says, you cannot tape and distribute this. And I would rewatch the pay-per-view, I was really excited every year because $60, that was a lot of money to us. That was a lot of money. And I was always excited to watch the WrestleMania every year. I'd always get hyped for it. I even called out sick to work one year saying, I think it was the year John Cena fought Triple H. I said at work, unfortunately, I have a big day planned. Unfortunately, I can't come into work today because I'm going to be watching WrestleMania. They were angry at me that day because they were like, you called in sick to work because you were watching WrestleMania? My mother went into the Wallbounds I was working at. Like, I see Andrew has a big day planned. He says, unfortunately, I'm calling out sick to watch WrestleMania, which my mother obviously yelled at me about, but I was pretty excited. It was watching the pay-per-views back in the day was always very exciting to me. And, obviously, in hindsight, I'm glad I watched the show rather than work the shift, like an 8-hour shift at a supermarket. So, that pretty much sums it up. Okay, and one more topic. We need 3 here. One more. What's one more topic I could improv on? You want me to do a song? Painful shit. Okay, I got a story for you. Somebody wants me to share a story about where I had to call in sick to work because I had bad diarrhea. And that's exactly what I'll do. So I was working at Wallbounds in 2005 and 2006. So I had to work an 8-hour shift on register. And, obviously I didn't like to urinate when I was on register because they would have to shut down the register. You'd have to go into the back room, urinate, come back to the register. It was a pain in the ass to get. They hated when you asked to go to the bathroom. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to drink like 8 Gatorades and really hydrate myself, and then the next day, basically I drank way too many Gatorades and I just had bad diarrhea and I was just, you know, just fluid was coming out. I was just excreting tons of fluid out my, I'm going to speak like my butt, and I was just pooping tons of liquid, and I'm like, oh shoot, I shouldn't have had 8 Gatorades, and they weren't the mini Gatorades either; they were the gigantic Gatorades, and I drank too much water. And I was the reason I did that was because I didn't want to have to go to the bathroom. I didn't want to have to go urination when I was on work and register. But what I wound up doing was getting myself sick by drinking too much Gatorade, and I was just pooping tons of water. And yeah, basically, I was preparing to work like an 8-hour shift on cashier. Another time, obviously when I was working as a cashier, there was a quick change artist. So the guy gave me $100 bill, then he's like, no, I want a 20, then I want an 80. And he confused me, and he wound up making away with $80. Like, I don't know what the hell this guy did. He was just confusing me, and he wound up stealing tons of money from me. I was an honest cashier. I wouldn't, steal money from the register, obviously, like most people don't. And, obviously they were watching me for a while because of that. And, after an 8-hour shift, they're like, oh, let's see how much money Andrew is short this time. And I was short 3 cents. And if you don't know, 3 cents is pretty good. But everybody's going to lose a penny or two here and there. And they're like, oh, who did you steal the 3 cents from, Andrew? I'm like, yes, I know. I don't steal fucking money. This guy was a quick change artist. He confused the hell out of me. I don't steal money, So that's a story. That's a story there. Also, obviously there were times where people would try to buy alcohol, and you got to always make sure you ask for their ID, because one time somebody came into the store and I didn't ask for the ID, and they're like, shut them down. They called me into a back room and yelled at me like, always ask for the ID if somebody's buying alcohol. They could be 19 years old and you don't want this. And I'm like, all right, I'll ask for the ID from this point forward. Obviously, you don't want to sell alcohol to somebody who's 19 years old. Accident. But, they yelled at me for not IDing once. All right. Those are some stories.